year is 2048. Evolving technologies can no longer be regulated. Dangerous advancements forever alter the criminal landscape. Police are not prepared. Law enforcement combats this corruption with a new line of defense. But not all are created equal.
The idea behind the DRMs was to be as human as possible. They were based on a program called Synthetic Soul. That's one of the crazy ones.
I need you in?
Let's go.
Now all cops, human and man-made together, take on the battle to watch over us all.
It just keeps ringing. Call him again. He's still not picking up.
He's supposed to be waiting for a call. There's no reason for him not to answer.
This is not like him. Something must be wrong. John, let's get going. We should get back out there.
Come on, man, you're gonna hurt Mary's feelings.
He's not the one being inconsiderate.
I already offered you one.
I don't eat.
Well, I do. You got a problem with that? Go wait in the car. Don't you know? In Japan, it's rude to leave before finishing the meal. Leave when I finish every single bite.
すみません。僕の友達は人間のように見えるけれど動物のように食べます。
What did you just say that?
例えばシェフのおすすめのようなの。はい、わかりました。I like Nuri, he's funny.
Yeah, I like him too. What did you say?
Bon appetit.
That's live.
You don't want to hurt Nuri's feelings. どうぞ、いただいてください。
I'll pay for this. Oh.
Hey, are you on your way home?
I am. I'm just stopping at the grocery store. I'm gonna pick up some things. How was your day?
Long. Carl called in sick, so I had to take an extra shift.
Again?
I know, right?
Kel, I gotta go.
Will I see you before I leave in the morning?
You bet. I love you.
I love you too. Good night.
You ready? Yeah. Just let me do the talking. Give them a sample, prove you're a good cook. And get out of there, okay? Sure.
Weapons, Joe. He's clean.
You're always late. Hey, you're the ones with the need. Mr. Cook, this is him. Yeah, where's the bishop? Yeah, Frank's here with his cook. Guy better be good. Nice to finally meet you, Bishop.
I hear you're a man of talent.
Fijians thought so. I brought us in.
%84% pure.
How does the finder's fee seem fair?
We're talking 600 liters of raw product. I'm gonna need to see him cook first.
What the hell are you doing? Whatever you're thinking, you're wrong. hell is that? It's a subcutaneous wire. He's a cop. Okay, I'm not here alone.
Yeah, you are.
No. We have 31 double homicide, officer down, Southwest Pier 22.
We got an unmarked car here. Deceased officer's prints are all over it. We found this. Benzene propane. It's made from an algae that grows in the ocean. It was only discovered 3 years ago. They call it the bin. It's just what the department needs. A corrupt cop with a trunk full of drugs.
Who was he?
His name's Cooper. He's from the 25th Division. You know him?
He was a good cop. No way he's dirty.
When was the last time you saw him?
5 or 6 years ago.
A lot can change in 5 years, John.
Some things don't.
Your drugs in his trunk. Do you want to read the initial investigation report?
I don't care what it says.
He wasn't registered on any undercover operation. Someone pulled the subcutaneous wire.
If he was dirty, how come he's wearing a wire?
You know who that is? It's Alexio Barros. He's captain of 2-5 Precinct, Narcotics Division. This is the part where he tells Maldonado IA was already investigating Officer Cooper for dealing on the side.
Save it, Paul.
If he was such a saint, why'd he have 15 liters of the Benz in his trunk?
He's guilty. Why was he wearing a wire?
But one theory's obvious. He wanted hard evidence against whoever's trafficking. Use his leverage, forcing to give him a bigger cut of the profits. I don't know. You told me. He was your friend.
Yeah, he was. John, Cooper's wife is here. Kelly.
John.
I'm so sorry. This is my partner, Dorian.
I'm sorry for your loss, man.
Please tell me the things that they're saying about Trevor aren't true.
Cooper was one of my best detectives, but he hadn't been actively undercover for months.
Any reason for that?
Cooper thought the Benz was going to hit the streets in a big way. He wanted to make a run at the distributor. But netting a big fish like that takes time. Trying to get funding and resources for long-term surveillance is like pulling teeth.
Yeah, I know. And they want immediate results.
Yeah, and Cooper wasn't getting them. I tried to keep it going as long as I could, but when he couldn't get any arrests...
His personnel reports mentioned some disciplinary action.
Coop was always a dog with a bone. He would get onto something and wouldn't let it go. He could rub people the wrong way.
I know the type.
Did Coop tell you anything about what he was doing?
He never took it home. He didn't like to expose me to the things he saw on the job.
Mrs. Cooper, did you notice any changes recently in your husband's demeanor?
Not really. I mean, he was stressed. I figured because of work. They've been treating him like he's a criminal and not one of their own. He's innocent. You believe that, don't you?
I do. But I have to prove it.
So you believe Cooper was working a rogue investigation without the department say so?
That's what I would like to believe, yeah.
And the drugs in his trunk?
Could be planted. The murder of a cop draws a lot of heat, so dirtying Cooper up is one way to deflect it.
Alex, one of my detectives looked into Cooper's finances. She found an account under his father's name with recent activity. Large deposits and withdrawals. His father passed away 7 years ago. Look, I hope I'm wrong, but if Cooper became too familiar with the people he was after, went in too deep, he wouldn't be the first undercover cop to do so. I'm gonna have to pursue it.
Look, it's your case. But Cooper was my man. So if you find anything, I'd like to know.
Of course.
Thanks.
Yep.
Can you recall anything out of the ordinary? Any change of routine?
He, took a day off earlier this week to go up to the cabin.
Cabin?
We inherited one from his father on Lake Castellino. 4 walls, no heat. Coop loved it, but I was always freezing. Actually, he was coming back from the cabin the night he died. He was fixing up the fireplace so we could spend more time up there.
Don't you mind if we go up there and have a look around?
No, of course not.
What exactly are we hoping to find up here? That wire Cooper was wearing was transmitting to somewhere. Or maybe he was doing more up here than just fixing his cabin.
You seem entirely convinced that Cooper was somehow unfairly set up by these traffickers.
Cooper was my friend. And until someone can prove any different, he deserves my allegiance. If I lived in a cabin, I'd kill myself.
You should buy a cabin, John.
Yeah, cute. You want to walk home? Whoever turned over this place is probably looking for the same thing that we are.
John, if the same people that killed Cooper came here, that means they know details about his life.
Put a
Put a
protection.
protection agent outside Kelly's house. You got it.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome, my friend.
Great. Now we're friends. Cooper was the only person in my class who could outrun me, outshoot me.
So there were only 2 people in your class.
Kelly said he was working on the fireplace. But the Cooper I knew couldn't even use a hammer. It's on. This is a recorder that Cooper's wire was transmitted to.
How does the finder's fee seem fair? We're talking 600 liters of raw product. I'm gonna need to see him cook first. What the hell are you doing? Whatever you're thinking, you're wrong.
So Cooper got a meeting with the bishop?
Vice has been trying to build a case against him for the last decade. No one's got so much as a photo, let alone a name.
Cooper found him.
Found him? He was working with him, brokering a deal to sell him a cook. Perhaps that was the only way he could get a face-to-face.
Oh, I don't remember asking this synthetic.
So far, there have only been a few deaths because the benzene is so difficult to harvest from the ocean. It's 600 liters of raw product.
Yeah, looks like someone found a way to master food.
That's what the bishop does. If his pattern holds, first he takes out the competition, creates a shortage, drives up the price.
The benz is notoriously addictive. We could be looking at an epidemic.
Jimmy, you okay? Jimmy!
He did too much.
You wanted to see me?
We got a call from county. 25 cases of benz overdose. 5 dead already.
Let's finish what Cooper started. Bishop still needs a cook. I could pose as one, get a CI to vouch for me.
You can't cook ramen, let alone the benz.
I can cook ramen. I could order ramen.
John, let's talk about what's really driving you here. Cooper was your friend. You can't help but make this personal. But we got kids dying on the streets here. We gotta hand this to Narco. And I'm sorry, but we gotta put your friend's case on hold.
Look, this has got nothing to do with my friend. This is about catching the bishop. It's been 10 years. This is our best shot. We finally have an angle on him. He's desperate to find a cook.
If I agreed, where are we gonna find someone with a background in chemistry that is so good, so believable in his skill, he'll convince even the bishop? We don't have time for this.
I got just the guy.
You want me to go undercover? That's what he said, dummy.
You'll be working on the front lines. The hero to the department. You'll be keeping a highly addictive drug off the streets and saving countless lives. All you have to do is know how to cook. And I may not even get to that if you get a face-to-face with the bishop first.
Just please consider it's an extremely dangerous job, but we'll have you under full surveillance at all times. You'll never be out of sight.
Full surveillance, yeah? Yeah, an entire detail watching you. Ready to move in if anything should go wrong.
Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it. I've already got some ideas about my alter ego. John,
Fantastic. Why don't you discuss that with Detective Paul? He spent half his career working Vice. He'll be prepping you.
Valerie is building you a cover with a criminal background.
Would I wear a disguise? Can I wear a disguise?
I don't know.
Sure.
Something sophisticated, European.
Yeah, absolutely. Good man.
Where are you guys going?
Find someone to arrange the meet.
So I assume this means you're abandoning me?
Every time I come to this part of town, impoverished, destitute, lonely.
How could it get any worse, man?
Well, I could have you as a partner.
Aha. Who's this guy we're after?
Tony Hand, low-level dealer for the bishop.
Why is he gonna help us?
Because he hates jail. He, this place is, they don't take too kindly to androids. Should we out here?
Maybe you should come in this time.
Callum Waits, convicted on 2 counts of possession with intent to distribute and manufacture narcotics. Spent 6 years in the barge. Sentence reduced for good behavior.
That's nice work.
They'll get him in the door. The rest is up to Rudy.
Can I get some pomp and circumstance, please?
No, absolutely not.
Callum Waits wears a fedora.
No.
I like it.
No. Callum Waits wears what I tell him to wear. Can we get back to work?
Yeah. Now that all the fun's gone, I guess that's all there is.
Okay. Lesson number 1. Convince me you're not you. I thought you were dead.
Now, in the afterlife, you're still a dealer.
3.6 milliliters in the bins.
3.6 milliliters in the bends. That's 18 to 24 in the cubes, pal. Unless you want to cut a deal.
Last time I did you a favor, they tried to cut my throat. Lucky for you, come find it. Okay. What do you want me to do?
I want you to broker a meeting between the bishop and a new cook.
Are you insane? Occasionally, he is.
What's it gonna be, Tony?
That's gonna cost you something big.
Try me. I'm in a generous mood.
A girl got pulled over a couple months back. The cops found a few guns. She's got priors, which means major time.
What's her name?
Mona Davis. She got booked downtown.
Access the docket in the 11th district. Dismiss the charges. Officer's discretion.
John, we need clearance.
Just do it. Set the meeting.
What was the date of your first arrest?
March 29th, 2014.
Where were you born?
Newcastle. But my mum moved us to Reading when my dad died of the scales.
Who taught you how to cook?
Dr. Damadi spent an endless summer in Guam for a couple of years. Are you mad? That's 100
You were
milliliters.
picked up by narco task force in last December. What was the charge? What was the charge?
What are the color of the holding cells on the barge?
Richard.
What color? Blue. Until they repainted them gray.
Good. I'm sorry, but you kept your concentration. When you're undercover, nothing's perfect. Not your cover story, not the product. The only thing that has to remain steady is you. If everything falls apart, you fall back on the truth. Keep your lies as close to the truth as possible. The truth is your friend, especially when you're telling a lie.
Got it.
Good. Now let's see if you can cook. No hat.
Compound is rather simple, actually. You get your methyl nitrate, add a simple chloride. Yeah. And then you set the pressure cooker to exactly 457 degrees, and that's easy peasy.
Supposed to do that?
Forgot the iodine.
Easy peasy, huh?
Okay. I called in every favor I have. My ass is on the line. You understand what that means, right? This don't work. It ain't we don't do no more business together bad. It's to kill my girlfriend and kid bad.
Where's the meat?
Bishop wants to meet your cook at Pier 4 in the defense district in one of those old abandoned buildings.
It makes sense. It's isolated, discreet.
This whole thing only works if the bishop turns up in person, you understand?
Yeah, he'll be there. He's got a lot of people waiting for this product. Hope your guy knows what he's walking into.
Rudy, how you feeling? Well, actually, John, I'm not
Good
sure.
to hear.
What's the one thing you gotta remember? Don't mess up the drugs, don't get killed, don't soil myself. You gotta get the bishop to say that he distributes narcotics.
No problem.
Keep him talking. The more we can learn about his operation, the better case we can build against him, okay? Now, do we need to go over this again? Okay.
Well, here goes nothing. I'll just,
No. No.
Bottoms up.
You sure that's gonna work?
The department's still beta testing, but theoretically it should.
Make my whole body into an undetectable GPS locator and tracking beacon for same platform technology. And there I am.
All right, we're tracking Rudy here as well.
Under your command, John.
Rudy, you okay?
Yeah, pumped. Let's rock and roll. Let's rock and roll.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
You can do this, Rudy. Bring it home. You got this. You better not die.
Roaches are set.
I've got a visual.
He's in. Stop. Put your hands up.
Oh, bonus. It's small but powerful. Cruz. I'm Rudy.
Did he just tell him his real name? Oh, your name was Callum Waits.
Callum Randolph Waits. Yeah, Rudy for short.
We gotta go in.
Wait, let me go in alone. They'll still salvage this mission.
What are you doing?
They can't know I'm a cop, so I'm shutting down all my comm relays so they won't detect any outgoing transmissions.
Are you kidding? We'll have no way to communicate with you. Do it. You gotta do it. If anything goes down, you're Rudy's only hope.
Oh, is anyone else thirsty? It's quite thirsty in here.
If you got flavored vodka, I can make you some cocktails.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, I'm looking for Dolph. Hey, wait a second. All right, Dolph, I just have your glasses.
Way to go, John. Really got our best and brightest in there.
Yeah, explains why you're not in there.
Guys,
Tell them to call off this busted refrigerator before I send him back to the scrap off.
You were supposed to come alone. He's a DRN. His boss police issue.
He was police issue until they malfunctioned. I found him on the black market and completely refurbished him. Come on, we've all got bots here.
Let him go. Let's go. Okay, we're good.
Well, the ventilation could be better.
guys, they've got a facial wreck. Efren Cruz. Charges for weapons, assault, and robbery.
These other my flasks are filthy. Whose lab was this? Sweeney Todd.
Enough talk. We've got 2 minutes. Let's see what you can do.
But if I get this job, there's going to be some changes around here.
Done.
Yes. Woohoo! Taste.
Perfection.
It's 95% pure.
Come on, this cook is now a chef.
You are indeed quite a chef, Callum. Wait a minute, where did he come from?
Are you the bishop?
Stay there.
I gotta hit Gavin Maxwell.
He's gotta be the bishop. The second they make the deal, we move in.
So, how did you choose the name Bishop? Is that a chess thing? It's just, there was this great chess grandmaster who was once asked, do you prefer the queen on the bed or on the board? He said, depends on the position, which is funny. So, how much weight are we moving?
What is that?
It's just that I'm a bit empty stomach.
Wait,
What you said?
We lost Rudy's GPS signal.
Move, let's go, all teams go!
All right. Let's go with the real lab.
Rudy's not here. It's impossible. We had eyes on every exit.
He's gone. We've got 3 pressure synthesizers in here so we can process while we treat the product in its chemical bath.
So I've been able to do 3 loads of laundry at the same time.
Please, where did they take him? I told you. I don't know anything. He shot me in the leg. I need a doctor.
You'll get a doctor when you tell us where the bishop took me.
I can't stop. Maxwell's not the bishop. Nobody makes the bishop.
Cruz's vitals suggest he's telling the truth. He's told us all he knows. But if Maxwell isn't the bishop, then who is?
Hey, guys?
The GPS solvent Rudy took so we could track him. This is the counter agent.
That's impossible. The police department only developed this tech weeks ago.
They must have somebody on the inside.
John, that's a huge accusation that's floating around the precinct.
They gave Rudy the GPS counter agent. How else can you explain it unless someone from PD gave it to them?
Pull up Maxwell's priors.
I've got his file up. Maxwell beat a major distribution charge.
It says Maxwell's case was thrown out due to lack of evidence.
Who signed the papers for his release?
Burroughs. Burroughs is the bishop.
So, Callum, what do you think of my setup?
I want to get in bed with you. I mean, no, I don't mean like that. You know what I mean.
Captain Maldonado.
Alex, you said you wanted to be kept in the loop regarding Detective Cooper. Out of respect, I wanted to update you.
We talked to his wife and found out he had a cabin outside the city.
I sent a couple of my men to check it out.
Did you find anything?
No?
Someone got there before us. Probably whoever Cooper was working with. So, back to square one.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Me too.
I'll let you know if anything develops.
I appreciate the update.
Keep me posted.
Yeah.
Got him. He's at the old ironworks district on Dutch Street. We're 7 minutes out.
Copy.
So I've had more than a dozen cooks trying to perfect the bends. You've come closer than anyone.
It's about passion. Passion in your work. It's science, yes, but it's also an art. Ingredients are ingredients, but if you go quiet and you just listen, they start to talk back to you. And they tell you what they need. And the whole becomes greater than the sum of the parts. Take your robot, for instance. So many disparate ideas and concepts that all need to come together. But if you approach your work with reverence and pour your very soul into it, it starts to get a life of its own. And dare I say, you can grow very fond of that creation.
Did you make the drugs or did you do them? I have to admit, you have a very unique perspective. And I think you're gonna fit in here. Call the others and tell them to bring in the materials.
Thank you for the opportunity. I won't regret it.
No one is picking up. It just keeps ringing. Call him again. He's still not picking up. He's supposed to be waiting for a call. There's no reason for him not to answer. This is not like him. Something must be wrong. Clear. Rudy, let's get you down from there. This will be a mistrial. You'll probably have a scar, but no long-term damage.
A scar? How big of a scar?
You forgot something back there?
Yeah, look, Rudy, hey, you did a really terrific job.
I'll be ready for my next assignment in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, look, about that.
You guys think I'm too fragile? I got a friend who trains horses. I was thinking of having him take me out, bulk me up a bit.
John?
Great job. Kelly.
I came by to thank you for not giving up on my husband.
Coop would have done the same thing for me.
You're a good man.
There's been a slight change of plans. We're going to McQuaid's.
McQuaid's? Oh, come on, man. No way. That's my bar.
I told Rudy we would take him out to celebrate.
You gotta be kidding me. Okay, fine. I'll take you guys to McQuaid's.
McQuaid's. Genuine copper. Drink martinis.
We'll be drinking beers.
Do you think the badge rabbits will go for the hat?
Badge bunnies, Rudy. They're called badge bunnies. But don't ever call them that. And there are a few rules.
Such as?
First of all, you gotta promise me not to embarrass me, okay? Secondly, don't talk about your test tubes.
Is that a euphemism? No. Is there a third rule?
Yeah, pretend we just met.
Any chance we can get into a bar fight?
No!